Hey guys, welcome to my channel Big Glen. My name's Glenn. I like to share with you what I learn in the world of cryptocurrency as I go through it. So some exciting news today. I've actually created a raffle that hopefully one of you guys are going to win 0.1 of a Bitcoin, currently worth $2,400, which is huge for a small entry buy-in level, and I'm hoping one of you guys takes advantage and wins some Bitcoin. How am I going to do this? How can you take part? Well, we're going to get right into that after this clip. So before we get into it, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that's been liking the videos, everyone that's been smashing that subscribe, and everyone that's been following me on Telegram and Twitter, searching for the name Team BitGlen or BitGlen. Thank you very much to everyone that's been taking part in conversation. It's been an exciting time in the world of cryptocurrency. We've been through doom and gloom for the last 3 years, and now we're hitting above $20,000, which means it's an all-time high, and it's also in a price discovery mode. So we're going to see it fluctuate from here to 30, back down to 20, maybe back down to 15, back up to 20. It's going to be a crazy ride. So I was thinking, how can I do something to celebrate Bitcoin hitting its all-time high, my channel also hitting 3,000 subscribers almost, we're almost there. And obviously we're going into Christmas and the new year. 2020 has been a pretty crappy year, I think we can all agree to say. And if you're from the UK, we've just had news today that actually over Christmas, we're going to be in full lockdown again. So people are not going to be able to meet up with friends or family. So it doesn't feel like Christmas, which is a shame. It is a shame. So how can I lift everyone's spirits? What can we do to have a little bit of fun and hopefully start 2021 the right way? And this is what I've come up with. This has taken me a couple of weeks to come up with. Now you might think, but Glenn, that's really simple. Why did it take you so long? I was thinking, how can I perform a Bitcoin raffle that is legit, that is trustworthy, that I don't have to worry about regulation, I don't have to worry about gambling laws? So I've been looking into it, I've been researching. You guys know I like to do a lot of research, and apparently raffles are regulated differently, especially in the UK, to how they are in lotteries and in casino games. And that is because with raffles, they only take part and there's going to be a guaranteed winner. So I thought, great, I'm going to do this. And how I actually came about this is a little bit of a backstory, and that is through Pokemon cards. Now you guys may know that I've been talking about Pokemon cards with my son. We actually started up a little Pokemon opening channel. He's been asking me to do it for years, and I've always said no, but then the popularity has gone up and I thought, do you know what, I'll give it a shot, I'll give it a try. I've been buying and selling these Bitcoins, Pokemon cards on eBay to try and make my money back that we spend on cards. But anyway, joining some of the communities like in Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, people in the Pokemon world are quite used to doing things called box breaks. That is where someone essentially has a big box of packs of cards and they will say, right, okay, you can buy this many cards off me. You don't know what they're going to be, and they open up live on videos. And then there's other things called razzies, which are raffles. People may have, I don't know, a card that is worth, say, £500 or dollars. And instead of trying to sell this to one person for 500 quid, what they do is they put it up for a raffle. They say, right, once all the slots have been bought up, I will sell this to buy one of the slots available. It'll be, I don't know, $5, £5, and there's 100 slots available. That means they're going to receive 500 quid for the card. Someone's going to receive that card for a fiver. But then obviously there's 99 other people that obviously have lost a fiver, but it's not a huge amount of money. It's not something that's life changing. So people don't mind that. So a lot of people take part in loads of different raffles. And then I got thinking, why hasn't this been done in Bitcoin? So then I thought, oh, maybe it has. Maybe that's just me being silly. So I actually searched Bitcoin raffles. I searched on YouTube, and oddly enough, I couldn't believe this, the very first video that came up was one of my own videos. I don't know if that's because it suggested it to me or whatever, I don't know, but apparently I'm one of the few people that have actually talked about Bitcoin lotteries. Was saying obviously that I didn't organise, this was just I found a website and I talked about it on this video like I always do with you guys. But obviously lotteries, millions of people could take part in a lottery and no one could win. That's because you have to get the exact right sequence of numbers, as you guys know how lotteries work. But it means that potentially no one's going to win it. We don't want that. We want a guaranteed winner. So one of you are going to definitely win 0.1 of a Bitcoin. So how do we do that? I reached out to the Team BitGlen Telegram group chat and I said, does anyone know of a way or a raffle that takes part in the world of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin? Someone reached out to me and said there's an Instagram page where they do shared stash events where essentially they raise all the cryptocurrency and then you buy in. I haven't actually taken part in this. This was something that was brought to my attention by one of the people that actually subscribe. So he watches these videos, so well done for doing that. Obviously he's, you can see here only 3 spots left. So what he does is obviously he raises a certain amount of Bitcoin. He shares out 90% of the winnings to everyone else. Obviously he's keeping 10% for organising it all and running it all, which is fair enough. So I was thinking, oh, I could just direct people there. But then I actually reached out to him. I said, look, I'm thinking of doing something different. And he said, oh, okay, that's fair enough. So now I'm thinking, do you know what? If no one's doing this, I'm going to do it. Hopefully you guys can agree that over the last 3 years I've been pretty trustworthy. I don't typically talk about scams. I got caught out with an ICO at the beginning of my YouTube channel, and since then I haven't really skipped a beat. I think that's fair to say. I've also raised money to start up my own project, which it didn't hit its target, so I refunded everyone their money back, so no one lost money in that circumstance. So hopefully I've proven over the last 3 years that I can be trusted to run and operate this raffle without there being too much discrepancy and hatred and all that sort of stuff, like people thinking, he's up to something. Now, I had to think about a lot actually. How am I going to do this legit, fair, safe, secure, without everyone kicking off? How can I do this? And I thought I'll do a live stream of me picking a number out of a pot, but then people could say that I've manipulated it in some way. I'd have to have a camera directly in the pot so everyone could see what I was doing. What if I pulled out a number and it was my number, and then everyone would say, oh, it's a scam, you've done it so that you would win it? So something I had to come to terms with quite early on is actually, if I do this, I'm not going to be able to take part. So because otherwise everyone would just kick off and say, oh, the only you're the winner. So there's no way that I could win anyway, because otherwise everyone would kick off and believe that I've just scammed them. So I'm not actually taking part in this raffle at all, and nor are any of my close friends or family. They don't know about this. This is something that I've just done on my own back, that I'm organising. I haven't shared it on social media. I haven't told anyone. So you watching this video, you're the first to hear about this. So I thought, okay, I'm going to create my raffle. We're going to give Bitcoin away to one lucky winner. He's going to win $2,500 worth of Bitcoin just before New Year, going into 2021. But I want to do more. I want to do more than that. So then I was thinking, what if, and I had to mathematically work out, okay, if how many people would have to put in 0.002 of a Bitcoin, which is currently $45 to £538, which I believe is a nice amount of money that hopefully, if you can afford it, if you can't, don't take part, hopefully that's enough that people will be like, yeah, do you know what, I'm willing to take a risk on winning $2,500 for $40. That's enough. Also with Bitcoin as well, I had to take into account, if I did it too small, it would be eaten up by any transaction fees. So it has to be enough to just tip it over that. Like I tried to send £10 worth of Bitcoin and they were trying to charge me 50p, and I thought, that's 5%. I need it to be a decent enough chunk of money that would make it a nice enough round number for a winner. So obviously we're guaranteed that one person's going to win 0.1 of a Bitcoin, but I wanted to do more. So then I started to look at with some of the profits from this raffle, I wanted to give it away to charity. So then I started looking at charities that accept Bitcoin, because then I don't have to worry about the fluctuation in price of Bitcoin and the exchange rate and stuff like that. I thought, brilliant. People send me, and I'm the trusted custodian of that Bitcoin until the raffle obviously is finished. I then give the winner most of the Bitcoin, and then I send the rest from the profits to charity. Having a look at what charities accept Bitcoin, and soon as I saw this, I thought, that's the one. It has to be these guys. I feel really passionate about this. I want us to raise as much money as we can. If you want to just donate money to this charity with your Bitcoin, you can also do other cryptocurrencies. I'll put the link in the description down below. Before we go into the Christmas period, I'm sure there are plenty of homeless children out there that have no food, clothing. They'll get no Christmas presents this year. And going into the new year as well, there's many children all around the world that could really do with some help. So I thought, if we could raise, even if it's a small amount of money, and it will go to save the children, I thought, that's it. It has to be this charity. I have to raise some money for these guys. So I feel really passionate about this. If you don't want to take part in this raffle, but you just want to give a small amount of money, the link is in the description down below. You can pick what cryptocurrency you want to pick, Bitcoin, Ethereum, or other. But let's say Bitcoin, you type in the exact amount of Bitcoin that you want to deposit. You can see here they've worked out for us that 0.002 of a Bitcoin is about $47 currently, because the price of Bitcoin's going up as we talk. And then when you click continue, you can either give your details, or you can just click donate anonymously. So you don't even have to give your details, and that's it. As simple as. And Save the Children receive some money, and I'm sure they'll put that to a lot better use than I ever could. Now, the demographic of my YouTube channel is males, sorry to say that ladies, but mostly males aged between sort of 18 through to sort of 35, 40. In that demographic, I'm sure a lot of you are fathers yourselves. So you'll know that as soon as you see this charity, you're like, yeah, we have to do something for these guys. So this raffle is not only guaranteed to give one person who watching this video 0.1 of a Bitcoin, we're also going to raise some money for Save the Children. Can't get better than that. Hopefully we can really make some people smile before New Year. So how are we going to do this? I've talked enough about the backstory. How are we going to do this? And I had to think of a way as well that I could do this as fairly and as easy to understand. You don't realise. Now, you watching this video might be saying, why is Glenn explaining this in such a simple way? Doing my own fundraising for my own project, I know that no matter how many times I say it and how clearly I state it, it will be interpreted a different way. Now, that could be down to language barriers. You may be watching this video in Brazil, and you might not understand my accent or my nuances of my jokes or my sarcasm and stuff like that. And also, you may not be able to read full English. So that's just one reason. Some of you out there, I'm sure, are just dumb. I can't say it any other way. So I thought, how can I do this at such a simple level that anyone could get involved? So this is what I've come up with. Welcome Satoshi Nakamoto. I thought it has to be him. He's the OG of Bitcoin. This is my very first Bitcoin raffle. It has to be Satoshi Nakamoto. Has to be. You can see on this image, there are 60 boxes. That means potentially maximum 60 people can take part in this. It is going to be first come, first serve. If you send me Bitcoin and all 60 boxes are gone, it's too late. I'll refund you back your Bitcoin. Done. So potentially 60 of you can take part. You can also buy more than one box. So now if all of you decide to put in enough money for 2 boxes, that means there's only going to be 30 of you potentially that could win this. Ideally, I'd like it to be the smaller amount group of people, the better, because I would like one of you that is a day in, day out viewer of my channel to win this Bitcoin. That's what I would like, but I'm not biased in any way. To make sure that I'm not biased in any way, what I have done, I've created 2 images. This one that you're viewing now, and you would have already seen it because it'll be the thumbnail to this video. And I've created another image identical, but with a Bitcoin logo in one of the boxes. The only person on this planet who knows what box that's in is me. That is why I can't take part, and that is why I can't recommend it to any friends or family, because then they'll be like, oh, you told them what box to buy and all that sort of stuff. So I'm not sharing this on any of my personal social medias. I'm only going to share it on my Glen channels, and I don't really have any friends or family on that. So what I've done is I've actually timestamped the 2 images that I've made. So you can see here, Bitcoin raffle winner.png. You can see the exact date and time. So today at 9 minutes past 3, I created an image with the Bitcoin coin in one of the boxes. Once I then saved that image, I went straight back onto the software that I used to create the image, and I created another one, and that was at 3:11, and that's Bitcoin raffle first. So that's the first image you're going to see. So I've got 2 images here that I've created, both like this, one with a Bitcoin, one without. I'm the only person who knows what box it's in. You watching this video, if you want to take part, all you have to do is follow 2 steps. 1, you have to send 0.002 Bitcoin to the address that is in the description down below. So this video you're watching now, drag down, click the view more on YouTube, and it will come up with this Bitcoin address. You will send 0.002 Bitcoin. If you send that amount of Bitcoin through whatever your wallet is, and they charge you a fee, and I only receive 0.0011896, you will not be entered into the raffle. So if somebody else buys that box, tough. It has to be 0.002 of a Bitcoin, otherwise it will not be fair for everyone taking part. So I have to receive 0.002. So make sure whatever wallet you're sending it from, that is the amount of Bitcoin that will be received my end after any transaction fees your end. Different wallets, different exchanges charge different fees. I have no power over that. That's down to you. So I hope I've made that super clear. It doesn't matter what wallet address it comes from. It doesn't have to be a certain type of wallet. It's just send that amount of Bitcoin to that address there. You can copy and paste the exact address from the comment section down below. I will also be sharing this on my Telegram group chat. I will also be putting it on Twitter, and I'll also be putting it on Facebook, so there is no mistake on what address to send it to. If it is not this exact address ending in FYNJ, then do not send it Bitcoin. It will probably be a scammer. So make sure it's the address that's in the comment section down below. Breathe. Step 2, comment down below what number you would like between 1 to 60, along with the last 4 digits of your Bitcoin address, so I can verify that you have paid and I have received your Bitcoin. I hope that makes sense. So let me just repeat that again. Step 2, comment down below or message me what number you would like from 1 to 60, along with the last 4 digits of your Bitcoin address, so I can verify that you've paid and I've received your Bitcoin. Once I've verified your Bitcoin address, I don't need your name, your email address, nothing. We're going to try and make this as anonymous as possible, so then there's no tax implications, or I don't have to worry about different regions and how their gambling rules are. You're sending Bitcoin to this address, picking a number, and you may receive a larger amount of Bitcoin back. That's it. Okay? That's all I need to know. So we've got numbers 1 to 60 jotted down here. Let's just say, for argument's sake, that your Bitcoin address ends in NKYZ. You comment down below, Glenn, I've just sent you 0.002 of a Bitcoin. I would like box number 1, please. I will then check my app that I have that the money's going into, which is an account that is with a trusted wallet, Bitcoin wallet service. It will probably come up on your Bitcoin wallets and verified, so it's all safe and secure. I don't really want to shout it out. The less that people know, hackers and stuff that will try and take advantage between now and the raffle completing, the better. But you guys have to have that level of trust with me that obviously I'm going to honour this raffle once it's completed. That's your risk that I'm trying to tell you about. So you say to me, Glenn, I want box number 1. I will then go onto this comment section and I will update it. NKYZ has bought box number 1. If you buy more than one, I will update whatever other boxes you want. NKYZ. And that's it. You're locked in. Once all of these 60 boxes have been filled, I will do another video. On that video, I will be sharing the image with the Bitcoin in the box. That image is not stored on my computer hard drive anywhere. It's also not on the software that I used to create it. I deleted all the image that I made. I also deleted it off my computer. I stored a copy of it onto this hard drive, and I'm not going to connect it to the internet until the day that the raffle is completed. We will do a live stream where everyone can see that I'm not docking or changing anything between now and then, and we can also verify that it's the exact same image with obviously this timestamp. I'll be able to verify that on this hard drive here. So that's it. What do you guys think? Who's going to take part? Who's going to buy the boxes first? This is first come, first serve. Soon as all 60 boxes are gone, I will do the live stream. I will try to do it at a convenient time that I know that most of you watch my channel. That's normally late in the afternoons. A lot of you cryptocurrency people are night owls, I know that. So, and a lot of you obviously based in other countries where the time zone is slightly different. So I'll try and do it as late on in the day as possible, whatever day it completes. Hopefully, in my opinion, we will actually sell these 60 boxes between now and New Year. That's what I would like to happen. That's in the next week or two. And then we can really give someone 0.1 of a Bitcoin going into the new year, and we can also raise some money for an awesome charity for an awesome group of people, and that is children. So I hope you like that. Smash that like button if you want this to be a success. If you're taking part in this, I applaud you for doing so. Make sure you share this with everyone on your social media. I want you to put on there, hey guys, look at this Bitcoin raffle. We're raising money for Save the Children. Pick a box from Satoshi Nakamoto's face, because the more you share it, the more chances it has of fulfilling. Therefore, the more chances of this completing sooner, so we can get this done and dusted and give the winner their money. You don't know how much effort I've put into this. It's really, honestly, it's taken me, I would say, 3 weeks to get to this video. So I hope you guys do really appreciate it. If it was my own money and I could afford to just dish out £2,500 to someone, then it would be a lot easier. I would just say, look, I'm going to pick a random comment from the comment section. But I thought, how can I do this a fair, legit, trusted way? Hopefully all these steps that I've taken to prove to you before you've even invested, you can actually say, okay, I trust this guy. He's doing the right thing. He's doing it for a good cause. So let's raise some money for charity. Pick a box. Only I know. And I'm not going to hint what box it's in. It could be anywhere. That's it from me, guys. Hopefully we will get these sold really quick and we can do another video. If this is a success, and I know I'm getting ahead of myself here, I'm getting too excited. If this is a success and everyone enjoys it, and there's no major complaints, then I'm quite happy to do this again on maybe a bigger scale. My dream is to hopefully one day do a one whole Bitcoin giveaway. I would love to give away 32 Ethereum. I'm sure there's nodes and stuff like that through other cryptocurrencies. People might say, Glenn, if you give away, I don't know, so many Monero or Verge or whatever coin of your choice may be. Maybe I'll reach out to the Hex community and say, look, would you guys be interested in doing something like that? If it was popular enough and there was enough demand for it, then I could quite easily replicate this again and again and again with bigger rewards. If that's something you guys are interested in seeing, or maybe even smaller rewards. If you guys think, Glenn, I don't want to put in $45, I want to put in $10, maybe we'll do a smaller raffle where, I don't know, the total prize fund is like $100. But I just thought that this was a decent chunk enough money. It's also a nice round figure, 0.1 of a Bitcoin. That's quite easy to get people's heads around. We're raising money for a good cause. Share this with as many people as you can. And one last thing, I just want to say that if we do not achieve all 60 boxes, so if this doesn't happen, if all 60 boxes don't get fulfilled, then I will personally be giving everyone their money back. So you're either going to have 3 outcomes. You're either going to deposit money to it and lose, which means you've lost your Bitcoin, the 002 Bitcoin. You're either going to win $2,500 worth of Bitcoin, or you're going to receive your money back. They're your 3 outcomes. So you know exactly what it is you're signing up for, what you're agreeing to in this competition. That is the outcomes. If we do not hit the target of 60 boxes, I will refund you your money back, and I'll pay whatever the transaction fees are. So either way, hopefully you guys can then put some trust into the fact, okay, I'm going to put money into this. If it doesn't go through, I'm going to get my money back. If not, I might win. If not, I might just lose my money. But we've all had a bit of fun and a bit of a gamble just before Christmas, and it didn't cost me the end of the earth. So that's it from me, guys. I'll see you on the next video from myself. Bye.